Hey guys, so today I wanted to continue talking about the best movies of 2014, and yes, as you can see, I am actually back at school again. I didn't have time to do it when I was at home, because I was focusing on the more important stuff. So anyway, today, the movie that is in the number 4 spot is The Hunger Games Mockingjay Part 1. And spots 1 through 4 are really all a tie. I really cannot choose one that was better than the other. And Mockingjay to me is not my favorite Hunger Games book, to say the least. In fact, I hate to say this, but my least favorite of the Hunger Games books, my most favorite is Catching Fire. For those of you who know me really well, you know that it's Catching Fire. So, going into Mockingjay, I'm like, okay, this is gonna be like Harry Potter. It's going to be part 1 is going to be pretty boring, and people are just gonna be hanging out in District 13. And then part 2 is gonna be where all the action is. That's when the gigantic assassination happens of the, if you haven't read Hunger Games, I'm not gonna say who it is, but that big moment happens, and it's like, ah! And I'm really not that thrilled with part 1 and part 2. In fact, I think it's kinda not the best way to go, but oh my gosh, Mockingjay part 1 was possibly the best part 1 out of 2 parts that a movie could do for its finale. And one thing that I liked about it so much was that it gave you look into stuff that didn't happen in the book, like Gale going in to save Peeta and Annie and Joanna. I just love that bit, because I wanted to see that in the book. I'm like, okay, so he just shows up in District 13 with Peeta. What is going on? What happened? Obviously, in the capital, they have really, really good defenses, so what exactly happened? And that's something I really enjoyed, was that we got to see more stuff in the book that we didn't get to see, such as Peeta's rescuing. And also, one thing that continues to impress me to this day is the acting. Oh my gosh, I love the acting in this movie. I honestly think that this was one of the best movies that Josh Hutcherson has done. I think he nailed it, and Jennifer Lawrence, she just keeps on getting better. I mean, I've only seen The Hunger Games with her, but every movie she just gets better, and one of my favorite characters in the trilogy is Haymitch, and I was so beyond thrilled when he came on screen again, because I just love his character. He makes me laugh no matter what happens. He's awesome. The first time I saw it, which was over my Thanksgiving break, I thought to myself, okay, Haymitch has got to be coming on soon. He's got to be coming on soon. And all of a sudden he comes on, all you can hear is this clapping, and the entire audience just roared with laughter. And this got number 4 because the next 3 movies I thought were some of the most flawless pieces of film that were released onto our screens. And I thought this deserved the number 4 spot because it's Hunger Games, and I was smiling throughout the entire movie. And I saw it twice, and the second time, I liked it a lot more because of all the stuff that I didn't see. And, the first time one thing I have to talk about is the design of each scene. Every scene has its own different technological design that is, something that is the exact opposite of the scene that they just got out of, such as my favorite moment. One of them, besides the rescuing Peter bit, has got to be when Katniss is in District 8 and she's addressing President Snow. I didn't notice this the first time, but I noticed the capital flag in the back burning when she says, "When you burn," I mean, not that. If we burn, you burn with us. And there's just that flag in the back burning. I actually got chills. I got chills the first time seeing it, but then the second time, it had been like a few months before. Like, it came out in November, I saw it again in January, so it was really... I saw things that I didn't see before, and it's moments like that that I just absolutely love. I think Francis Lawrence has taken this movie in such a great direction. I just think it's... oh my gosh. I think it's better than the original Hunger Games, and people who know me know I love that movie. Well, that was it for the number 4 spot. I will see you later for number 3.